I guess that started the recording. That's a little annoying. Okay, but, so this is the Pete's Combo, recording, and, like, the test, not the test, the video. So I'm gonna go through it one time at 100 beats per minute, and then we'll get into the breakdown. That's 4, and then change it to the accent. Okay, so I'm gonna run through it one time. This is at 100 beats per minute, and then we'll break it down. 1, 2. But yeah, that's what it sounds like, and then we'll go into the first measure right now. So the first measure, you're gonna hit on. You're gonna have so the whole thing is alternating right and left, and the first measure you're gonna have this rhythm, which is you're hitting on 1 and E of 1 and 2 and 3. So you 1 E, 2 E, 1 E and 2 E, 1 E and 2 E. You're hitting every 3 beats for like those two parts. So you're hitting on 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So you're hitting on 1, the of 1, the 1, the 3, then the of 3. So 1 E and 2 E. Wait, 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 1. And then the second measure is you're just hitting every 3 beats, and then on count beat 4, you're just accenting every note. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. We should go into the third measure, but you're hitting every 3 beats basically until the 4th beat. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Let's do that with the met. Let's do these first 2 measures with the metronome. 2 3 4. Actually, I'll put it down to 8 beats per minute. E 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and let's move on to the next measure. This is measure 3. So this one is a little bit more complicated. So you're hitting on 1, so for the first beat, you're hitting 1 E and a 2 E. You're hitting on the E of 2. 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. Try that. Just try that. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 E and a 1. We'll do 8 notes. 2, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. And now you're just gonna repeat that twice. So you're gonna do that same pattern just twice. So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3. Now let's actually, instead of 8 notes, let's actually do the 16th notes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, ready, go, and ready, go, and okay. So you can try that a little bit. Pause the video and try that on your own for a little bit, for a second. Now we're gonna do the whole first, the first 3 bars, so the first line. Okay. So let's do it first with the mat at 80. We'll do 8 notes first, and then we'll do that like 2 times, and then we'll go over. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, and 1 E and 1, 2, and 2, and 2 E and okay. Make sure that your accents and your taps are distinguished. And your match position is just the same, but you just now let's do it as 16 notes. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, good. Oh. 1, not bad. Good. Now let's move on to the next measure. So this is measure 4. And now it's getting a little bit more complex. That's what it sounds like. And so you're taking that like hit every 3 pattern for the first 2 beats. So 1 E and 1 E and and then the second beat is 2 E and so 2 E and then the third beat is 3 E and 3 E and 3 E and then the last beat, beat is just hitting on E, so 4 E and 1. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1. Okay, now let's do it as 16 notes. 2, ready, go, and 1, and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1. Because we're not 16 notes. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. Okay. Let's move on to the next measure. The next two. This is measure 5 and 6. So it goes. So the first measure 5 here, it goes. You're gonna accent tap basically. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So you're like accenting the right hand, and then you're accenting the left hand. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, the 1. Let's do that with the Met. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. That was wrong. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, ready, go, and 1. Try to think of it. Also remember that any hit, any note on the beginning of a beat is gonna be a right. So that's it. If you're having trouble, remember that. And then every third note is a right as well. And it's the opposite for lefts. And then the next measure is similar to the second measure. As it's an accent on 1 for the first beat, and then it's just every third note. So almost like a check pattern. So yeah, almost, yeah. So 1 E and a 4. Don't do that. But let's do that with metronome. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. do both measures. 1, 2. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So now we're gonna do the first 2 lines, okay? So we'll do this a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 'Kay? Now let's move on to the last line. So don't worry about the 3, 4. It's the same thing. It's just that there's 3 beats instead of 4. So that's what this next bar goes like. And so 1 E and So you're hitting on the first and last note of the beat. 1 E and and then two notes back to back. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and okay. Do that with the mat, those 8 notes. Two, ready, go. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now let's do those as succinct notes. 1, 2, ready, go. 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 1, Okay. Now let's move on to the last measure. and it's coming out of the accent. So the first two notes are just an accent on one. So 1E and a 2E and a 3. And then the last two beats is just you're hitting every third. You're hitting every third. So 1E, 3E, and a. So yeah, 1E, 3E, and 4E, and 1. 3E, and 4E, and 1, 2, ready, go, and 3E, and 4E, and 1, 2, ready, go, and 3E, and 4E, and 1, 2, ready, go, and 3E, and 4E, and 1, 2, ready, go, and 3E, and 4, and 1. Okay, now the whole bar, let's say the whole bar is 1, 2, ready, go, and 1, and 4E, and 1, 2, ready, go, and 1, and 2E, and 3E, and 4, and 1, 2, ready, go, 1E, and 2E, and 3E, and 4E, and 1. Now let's do that with the Mac. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, ready, go. Guys, alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. Now we went through the whole warm up. So now let's do this a few times, and then we'll go up to 120 beats per minute. We'll do it for 4 or so times at each tempo. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. time at 120, and then we'll call it a day. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just work on it and you'll get better. I have the musescore file in Dropbox if you want to practice along with that. I think it's set to 120, so when you get comfortable with it, you can play along with it. So yeah, hope this helps.